All right, so bet this is gonna be the first episode. I got my man. What's your name?
It's KxJIN, bro. KxJIN, brother.
KxJIN. You already know with the Movie Man podcast, it's gonna be the
Yeah,
first episode. We reaching out to as many people as possible.
for
So what we
sure.
talking today, man? Stranger Things. Welcome to Dairy. Where you want to take the conversation?
Well, let's just go with what's hot, man. Let's go straight into Stranger Things. Like, it's just
Let's
crazy,
go
bro.
straight into Stranger Things.
Let's
All
just
right. So
go
did you
for it.
finish all four episodes?
All four immediately. Yeah, for sure.
All right. So what's your thoughts overall?
For volume one, I'm not gonna lie. I think that they cooking. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I hate when our group
Okay.
is like separate, but I'm not gonna lie. I definitely think they cooking up something for us, though, for sure.
What are you a big Stranger Things thing from like before? What's your age? What's your age group too? You a millennial, Gen Z? How old
Uh,
are you? If you care,
I,
that don't
I,
matter.
I guess millennial because I'm 30, so I guess like
Okay.
millennial kinda, I guess. But now I'm not gonna lie, like, so I probably started Stranger Things probably like 3 years ago in 2022. And I just binged it, and I was just like, "Oh nah, this actually
Hmm.
fire for real, for real." Like, so I didn't have to wait. I just kept seeing all of the memes and stuff, so I was just like, "Oh nah, like I gotta get right into it." And then I watched it. I was like, "Oh nah, this is actually good." Like, and I just like the throwback synth and everything. I'm like,
Yeah, yeah.
"Nah, that's that type of style that I love." So yeah, for sure.
And I see that, and that's why I feel like I ain't gonna front. So I'm more dairy than I am Stranger Things, right? But I
Okay,
think that's
okay.
only because because of my age group and because like I seen dairy, well I seen it when I was younger, right? So I've
Okay.
always been real big on it and the whole folklore. And now that they came out with this, it's one of those like okay, it's more of a backstory. I feel like that's what more intrigued me.
Mm-hmm.
With it's I don't think it's nothing wrong with Stranger Things, but like you said, like the nostalgia of like the 80s and 90s kind of aesthetic, you know what I'm saying, that everybody gravitates towards, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, man. It's just like the same story from
You
a
think so?
creepy guy trying to get kids. You know what I'm saying? So it
Okay.
kind of threw me off. Now
Mm-hmm.
this season that just came around, or
Mm-hmm.
this what you say, like this first half, the part one or whatever, it's
Mm-hmm.
definitely interesting. I like the part where it's like I got more into like the lore, right? So where it's like Vecna and maybe if he was messing with Will's mom or
Mm-hmm.
how he actually got his powers, if he might be number one and he could be connected to 11, which is number 11. You know what I mean? Like that whole
Yeah.
thing, I like that, but it's just a lot, man. That shit lost me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, I feel you. I feel you. It definitely can be a lot. See the thing with between the two with Derry and like Stranger Things, they definitely have that same kind of DNA, right? But the thing is with Stranger Things, I definitely feel like they built it up to where it was supposed to be like one season, and they was just like, oh nah, this is like really good. So me personally, I like how like they blend in those ties to like the Back to the Futures, the Freddy Krueger moments, and to now this season is more of like the Terminator vibe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like I like how they weave that in there, and then not just that though. Yes, it's like the creepy guy thing, but I definitely think it's more of a thing of like first season was Demogorgon, like what's going on? That's crazy. Why is he gone? Da 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 da. And then season two is just all right, so he's like the demo dogs, and it's just like it's some different stuff that's going on, and he's like Will is like the eyes behind him and stuff. That's like that's crazy. And then season three comes, it's like oh, it's the mind flare. This is like some giant like spider alien thing, and now season four was just like oh no, this is our alien meets Freddy Krueger. Like this is that hybrid, and now we have built up this villain to where like he's like the face of Stranger Things. And me personally, I love stories like the ETs where it's just like a small town against like some extraterrestrial problem. Like I love stories like that. So I
Yeah.
definitely think that they don't baby us. Like I definitely think season two season 3, they kind of baby this with the violence, but this season, no, they taking us there. They just like, oh nah, I'm gonna stick these fingers through somebody's face. I'm gonna step on somebody's head. I'm like, oh nah, they taking it there.
That was a crazy scene. I ain't gonna front that one scene where the fingers went through homie face. That was definitely a crazy scene. I was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot. I ain't gonna front. I'm all with it. I'm definitely with the violence. I'm definitely with the old school, like Goonies vibe. That's what I think. Like I'm saying, like it's like a group of friends that are trying to stay in this area, and like I said, the nostalgia and all that. Even the one dude, they said he was what's the one dude? Well, I didn't even, like I said, I didn't watch all the Stranger Things, bro. Like what's his name? Bob. It wasn't he from Goonies or something like that?
He was, yeah.
Like the guy that was supposed to be messing, right? So so that same dude, then they had a connection where he was like from Maine or something, and he was talking about some guy with gloves that touched him, and they was trying to connect it to it. That more, I don't know. I feel like the internet makes Stranger Things more interesting than I thought Stranger Things was, if that makes sense.
Oh, no, I could see that. I could see that though, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, because it's so much shit. Like even like the Byler, right? The Byler romance. Yeah. When I'm watching it, I'm like, yo, son looked like he trying to holler at him, and then he curved him. Yeah. Right, and then after that, he looked at him. But I was thinking like Mike was like, nah, he wasn't fucking with him. But then when Will did the boop bop and hit him with the nose wipe, and then Mike was looking at him like, oh, so dreamy. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Me personally, I definitely feel like that whole entire thing is just the internet. Like the internet is a wild place. And I definitely think story wise too, like they definitely planted those seeds with dude. But at the same time, though, Will is not even there. Like Will is just more. All right, Mike. But Mike is like 11 all day. But I promise you, if they randomly pull like, oh, he's bi, I guess, but they never showed that, and it would not make sense. Like so
I don't know, man.
Nothing against them, but it's just out of nowhere. If it's gonna be in there, it has to make sense in the story. Like set it up to where I'm just like, okay, it makes sense. Not just like, and he's gay.
Yeah, like a you saying like a build up. You want like a storyline and a build up opposed to them just being like they're gay. Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Exactly. See with Will, they were setting that up from season 1. Like, oh, like the boys would go off and he like, no, I want to play in my games or whatever. And they'd be like, bro, like, you don't like girls? He's like, bro, I'm in my playing my stuff, right? And then like season 2 comes and stuff, like they tripling down on it. Like, nah, like, bro, don't like girls for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then once we get that moment in season 4 and he's just like low key trying to holler at Mike, he's just like, oh, okay. Like he messed with him for real. Okay, that makes sense. That's not out of nowhere. That's not the internet. No, they set up that to where it makes sense to where now in season 5, it's like that moment hits way harder where he's going in his past and he's like, oh, it's beyond just him accepting himself as a gay person. It's more of a, I'm accepting myself wholly. Like I'm into the nerdy stuff. I'm into doing that. I'm into being Will. So when he has that moment of, oh, I'm controlling all these monsters, it's him saying, oh, now that's a character arc. Like, oh, I'm taking charge of myself. And that's what makes the moment like, oh, like, okay, then Will, I see you. Right? So,
So you saying that's how Mike is more so looking at him like, oh, okay, Will, I see you. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, more like,
oh, exactly. Dreamy. Okay.
Exactly. Right. He just like, oh, my boy Will, my boy Scary Will is stepping up because he's Scary Will. Like, I ain't gonna lie, the whole entire series, though, he just like, I don't know, I'm scared, right?
Okay.
But this is the moment where he's showing up, like he's Will the Wise, Will the Wizard, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay. Like he cooking now, like, you feel me? So yeah, for sure.
So, and like I said, I'm not the big Stranger fans or Stranger Things fan. So I'm asking you as a person who actually
Mm.
likes it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Yeah.
trying to dissect it and say this is what it is or this is what it isn't. You know what I mean?
Right,
There's
right,
no
right.
disagreements. You know what I mean? So as
Mm-hmm.
far as the Vecna situation
Yeah.
and the whole internet saying that Vecna could be Joyce's baby daddy. How is that? Where does that come into play? Because I don't see that either as far as timeline wise. And if it did
Timeline.
happen,
Yeah.
then it would have to be what after he turned to Vecna, because obviously Will isn't 30 plus years old when the thing started, or 20 plus years old, because I think so it's like 1964 and then it's 1984 for
Yeah.
the what you call it. So
Yeah.
what do you think about that whole
That I
Cammy
just
debacle?
I definitely think that's just more of like the internet just coming up with theories, which is nothing wrong with that because that's definitely like fun,
Hmm.
like you know what I'm saying. But to be honest, like
Yeah.
chronologically, it would not make sense. But I haven't watched the play or seen the play or whatever because I don't care. But but I
Okay.
heard that the story is like a prequel or whatever, and it shows like how the
Yeah.
person Vecna became him or whatever, and they knew each other in high school. So potentially that
Yeah.
could be what's going on. But to be honest, I don't think that's like I think that's just the internet.
But so did you so I don't, and that's what I'm saying, like I don't, it's the internet, but when you go into what's the Duffer Brothers or
Hmm.
whatever, I think they made the what you call it,
Yeah, yeah.
they like had, like I said, just the internet and looking at the interviews and the different conversations.
Hmm.
um I guess doing the whole backup, the dude. Well, I mean, do you know that you? I don't know if you went too much into the story. I guess
Hmm.
the guy that was supposed to be Papa or whatever for 11,
Yeah.
his father did some experiments back in the day and tried to get a ship to go into another dimension. It ended up going into the upside down. After it ended up going into the upside down, one way or another, somebody came back and no, I think his father came back. So when his father came back and told Papa about it, when he was a kid,
Hmm.
he wanted to do all these experiments, and then something happened where what's his name? Henry Vecna, as a child, I guess
Yeah.
the thing that you was talking about, the spider thing or whatever,
Yeah.
I guess
It,
that entity came into him, and then that's why Papa wanted to do experiments on him, and he ended up turning into the Vecna that we see now through like mutation experiments, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then so that's
right.
the only reason why I'm saying like I could see the mutation maybe because obviously they were saying that because they showed Hopper when he was younger at the
Right.
what you call, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot.
Right.
That's what made me draw to it more like, oh shit, backstory, love story. Let me, you know what I mean? See
Yeah.
what's going on. So you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like what do you think so much about that?
So I definitely think time is going to play like a huge part into
Hmm.
this season. How they do it, I don't know, but the fact that we are setting up the concept of memories and like how that is like an actual, I guess, tangible but not tangible thing with Max, like
Hmm.
lets me know that they're gonna like lean a lot more into it. And actually, I just seen a theory where that the teacher, like anytime he talks about something, like
Uh-huh.
in the season,
The
like
main science teacher, right?
yeah, like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
normally that is going to be a plot point in the actual season itself. So that
Okay.
like the fact that he was talking about like dimensions and like time and stuff like that through time travel makes me think that this story might be a loop in the sense of like it's starting here, but we might travel back in time to either prevent Henry becoming Vecna or because my prediction is I think Vecna is going to just be a plot point where he's like the face, but there's some other thing behind him, like a mind flare that has still been doing it for real. Even though that they said Vecna controls the mind flare, I think it might be something where like, oh, if we go back in the like the past and stop him, everything is going to unfold differently. So yeah, that's what
Okay.
I definitely think though for sure.
So so you like what do you mean unfold differently? Like you think what you think is gonna happen? Like what's your predictions for the next four episodes? How about that?
So for like the rest of so my predictions, like death wise, or like
I
just
don't know, because I mean, like,
so I'm gonna start
like
story.
even no, go ahead.
So I'm gonna do story first, and then
Okay,
I'm gonna do like death at the end or
all right.
whatever. All right. So story wise, I definitely think that it's definitely going to be a thing where Will, 11, and even I think her name is Callie, 8.
What, 8? Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, 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 yeah. 8 are all
11
going.
sister, right?
Yes, yes. So
My shit was always, if that's her sister, if she's 8 and 11, who was the 3 or 2 that came in between them?
So apparently all of them died, like in the
Okay,
little room or whatever. Like they all got killed by Vecna, right?
okay.
So that's what happened with that. But my prediction is that it's going to be some like Avengers Endgame kind of a thing, where
Hmm.
like at the end they have to rally, and it's just like Will has his army of like Demogorgons or whatever, and then it's gonna be like 11 in the middle, Callie on the side. Callie actually might be the first casualty that we see in that war, because I definitely
Okay,
think like the fact that this is going to be played in theaters, the last episode, that's what they're
okay.
saving it for, like a big epic battle. That's what I think versus Vecna. Now,
So
with
it'd
that
be,
being,
like, my bad. I mean, 'cause so it'd be
mhm,
like
mhm, mhm,
Callie, 11, Will,
mhm.
and on against Vecna, or Vecna on their side.
Against Vecna, because I
Okay.
think Vecna as a character is so far gone to where it's just like that's just who he is now. Like there's no saving him, because once you take kids, there's nothing that you could potentially do to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
you
yeah,
like I'm a good guy now. There's nothing that you can do, right?
yeah.
So with that being said, though, I definitely think that our main guys, like the boys, though, like somehow, some way they are going to end up or even having a mere moment to the first episode, and they're playing D&D and they hit the 20 to beat Vecna. Some of that I think, now how or what, but I definitely think that is going to end up being one of the most important scenes to play out in the final moments of the war and
Yeah.
in the actual series itself. So whether that's a thing of only the guys, like the main four,
Hmm.
remember everything that transpired, and then everybody else forgets it because of time stuff, or it's just something, but it's going to be a huge loss. I do
Yeah.
know that. Like who I
Who
don't.
you? That's what I'm saying. Who you think? Because I was watching on so connecting the two things. The one dude, whoever plays Will, he was
Mhm,
saying how uh, that Vecna is the most misunderstood character, and that he's gonna have like this character arc at the end. Even the guy who played Vecna had like kind of alluded to it in an interview with the dude
yeah.
from the Straw Hat Goofy.
Right.
He like
Right. Yeah.
kind of alluded to it, and then
Yeah.
there was another scene where I saw like 11 trying to like shut Will up from giving up too much information about saying who was gonna die. You get what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
So, I don't know what's gonna go on. You know what I mean? So that's the only reason why I'm just asking. Like I
Yeah.
said, I'm just
Yeah.
on the outside looking in, man.
Nah. Nah. And honestly, at this point, I love shows where I do not know.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, yeah.
so
It's
so even the
intriguing.
most, yes, exactly. So it may be a thing of where like we relate to Vecna in a Killmonger way, or like a Thanos way, where like your things make sense,
Hmm.
but you as a person is
Just
unredeemable.
evil.
So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, nah,
it's
I get
like
what you're saying.
I definitely think that. Now, who's going to die? I'm not gonna lie. After seeing these four, my top three picks right now is Hopper. I mean, that's the obvious one, right? I think it's so
But he
full,
always survives. I feel like if that
but that's
motherfucker
why.
survived from the underworld, the
Yeah,
Russians,
yeah.
whips, chains, all of that, he's still alive. I mean, I don't know, but go ahead.
But I definitely think that's probably why.
Okay, okay, okay.
He been
So
gambling
Hopper.
too. Hopper, 11, I think,
Okay.
yeah, more because of that scene on the roof where it's just like, so what happens at the end? He was just like, oh, we're all gonna live happily ever after and stuff like that. Da 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 da. I'm like, yep, she's gonna
Yeah.
die. And then the last one, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be salty because I have a feeling they're gonna kill this person before the final episode, but I think it's gonna be our boy Harry. I think it's Harry, right? No.
I don't know.
Steven.
Who's Steven?
Steven's the guy with the hair, and he's the one that's with what is his name? Dustin all the time. And he's
With
the
the
one.
hair with Dustin all the time. Who? What? You talking about the pizza dude?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
okay.
Yeah, like he was the one that was climbing up the ladder with Jonathan and stuff.
Yeah.
Him, I think he's going to die. Specifically
Why?
in the next
Just
volume.
because he be jumping out the window and shit.
That, and I'm not going to lie, like if you want to give this group like somebody to fight for that is like a pseudo heart of the crew, it would be him. Because Jonathan is trying to get married. So that is what's going to like all right, cool. And not just
Jonathan, that's the one messing with Will's sister. Okay.
Yeah. So because they have a thing in the past where like Steve or whatever, that was his ex, right? And he thinks that he's trying to compete for her or whatever. But no, I think it's more of a thing is like he's going to give Jonathan the blessing, like go ahead, treat her right, da 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 da, and this is my way of showing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just think he's going to sacrifice himself.
So what about because I'm like I said, I'm not a big fan. I got to know their names and shit.
Right.
My man Lucas, I thought he was gonna die because he got cut in his chest. So when he had fell and he was in the tunnels, I definitely thought it was about to be over for him.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like he's gonna be the one that's gonna die next. And the only reason why I'm saying that, obviously not just because he's a black dude, but
that's what I was thinking.
Because so immediately what had happened when he was in the tunnels and he was like one of the first ones that got hurt and he could have obviously almost died, but Will saved him. So that's the reason why he didn't die, right? Mm-hmm. But he has this connection with Max, which I just feel like that's going to be the, like there's going to be a trade-off. There's going to be a trade-off of Luke for Max. Mm-hmm. Max is going to come back and she's going to be the other part of whatever Avengers that you're saying, and then Luke is gonna go to either die or be stuck in the Upside Down. It's called, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then you know what I mean? Because I don't know. I just feel like that, like how she keeps trying to run to him and just trying to get to him. Mm-hmm. That the same way. And the only reason why I'm saying that is a connection to the same way, like how you said the pizza dude. Like if he was to disappear, how everybody would be so, like, man, that's the dude. Mm-hmm. I kind of feel like the same with Luke. You know what I mean? Like, because he's like the one. Well, I don't really know, because it seems like him and the other guy, what's his name? Mike. It seems like him and Mike are kind of like the glue that sticks the group together. Yeah. Like when Dustin goes off on his little rants, or when Mike is a little bit softer than what he should do. Mm-hmm. The ones that always give the like positive talks to be like, all right, guys, this is what we're going to do. Mm-hmm. Or the ones that always have like a different perspective of looking at things so that everybody else is like, oh shit, this is the direction. Let's go. Let's listen to Mike or let's listen to Luke. I feel like they have, so I feel like if either one of them go Luke or Mike, I definitely feel like it could be one of those same, everybody really rallying together. Like, God damn, this person was, I don't know. That's just from the outside looking in.
And I feel that too because like story wise that would make sense. And in a sense though, but like because I honestly feel like Lucas and Max's relationship is the best relationship that we have in the show. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
so why wouldn't you break it up?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like story wise, like it would make sense, but because I feel like if they were going to do it, they would have done it last season because they teed that up to where like somebody was supposed to die for sure. But I feel like because they have been going through all of these hardships, they have to have some kind of payoff where like they have to meet again and like rally together. So that's why I honestly feel like our core four is going to be safe, and if anybody's going to die, it's going to be Will. But at the same time, but because the same reason as like Lucas and Max, like he has been through a lot every single season. So just to end it with him dying, it's just like, well, damn, like you know what I'm saying. So that's why I think this four boys or whatever are safe. Everybody else has to be on the chopping block, 100%. 100%. That's why I'm saying like for somebody like Steve makes the most sense to me, just because he is in the group but out the group. Because like so, but you watched all of like the rest of the series, right? Or no?
Yeah, no, I watched it, bro. So I'll be honest, bro. I fall asleep every episode. Like I
no, I feel you.
If it depends on like what's going on, I can get into it. But yeah, man, it's just it depends. You know what I mean? But for the most part, yeah. So it's basically you could fill me in, right? I'll try to fill in all the blanks. So we talk about what from the beginning. Fucking mom is working overnight and the little boy goes missing. That's Will with the little bowl cut. He goes missing. Obviously, they're all trying to figure out what's going on. And then as this, I couldn't even like recommend everything. I just skipped through all of the seasons. But as the season goes on, obviously they're trying to figure out what's going on, when these things come. And there's a dynamic that you kind of see in each character. That's what I did. Like, I like the character development throughout the time. Obviously, Will came back at the end of the season because he was in the upside down. Is the redhead girl? Is she? It was something going on with the one kid with the fucking mullet. Is that her brother?
Yeah, and that was from season 2. So yeah.
Okay, so like him, he was like a bully too, right? Or something like that?
Yeah, he was the worst.
So
Billy.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I remember it kinda. So he was like a bully. I remember everybody thought he was like killed for a second or something like that, right? But he was in the upside down.
Yeah, I think that was like maybe the start of season 3. Like he got killed and then they brought him back as like a demon.
And then they brought him back. Yeah. But when he came back, he was like damn near Vecna type shit, right?
Yeah, and then he actually did end up dying at the end of season 3.
Okay, so then he ends up dying in that season 3. Then I know it got to a point where I want to say maybe 11 went back to the underworld or whatever, and then the dude Hopper or whatever, he went to look for her too, but he got caught in like a POW Russian camp or some shit like that, right? What else? I must have skipped over the whole season when fucking Frodo came in. I didn't even see him. I never saw him not one point in time.
Yeah, season 2.
So I missed him. I remember seeing the dad in the first season and coming around for the funeral, and me always being like, yo, why the fuck? He just didn't seem as concerned. He just seemed like, oh, well, my son is done. It is what it is, right? And I didn't like that. So that's why when Hopper came around, I was like, oh, okay, I fuck with Hopper because he's a good stepdad. You get what I mean?
Exactly.
Then, like, yo, bro, these kids, they got old as shit. Them motherfuckers look like they went from 13 to 30. Fucking Holly was in a high chair, and then all of a sudden she got pigtails and she like in the 9th grade. So I was confused with that too. I did lose the point in time when the whole "Running Up the Hill" song came, and I guess Max, she kept listening to it. I never seen her lifting the air like in the Superman
Mm.
shit. I didn't see that either. Like my daughter
Her?
put me onto that. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Oh,
So
oh,
that's
oh,
when I
yeah.
went back and I'm like, okay, let me check it out. Cause she used to
Yeah,
listen to
they
that song
could.
all the time.
Um,
And so you got to explain to me what happened with Max and why she's in the upside down because I want to say maybe that's like where I tapped out because when I came back, obviously in this season and she's in a coma, I'm like, what the fuck happened? She was riding with them for a minute. So if you could
yeah.
explain that.
The cliff notes of that, like Vecna, which was trying to possess her, and she was on next on that list. Then, like you said, to block him out, she would have to play that song, to block him out, right?
Like
But
when she was in the real world.
yes, in the real world. So
Okay.
because Vecna, I think he killed about 3 people, and
Hmm.
like exact same thing that Will did to the Demogorgons, he was doing the
Hmm.
people with the whole entire like and all that stuff.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
he was doing the exact same thing to people, right?
Okay.
So, but Max was next on his list, right? So the thing was, this is like the final episode of season 4. So what they tried to do in real life, they tried to lure in Vecna so they could kill dude for real, right?
Uh-huh.
So what they did was, um she was up in his house or whatever, and then she was playing a song at first, but she had to take off the song so he could come to her, right?
Okay.
But also during that time, the jocks or whatever, they were trying to kill like Lucas and all of them because the some other stuff that happened. So they run up in the house or whatever, and they destroy the Walkman so she can't hear anything now, so Vecna could have his way all the way, right?
Okay.
So Lucas ended up fighting off the jock dude or whatever, and what happened was like 11 is in like the same mind as Vecna and Max, so they having like a mind fight essentially, right? And so what ended up happening is that Vecna actually like possesses Max, right? And end up breaking her arms and like lifting her up and everything, like and everything, to like where like the point where he made her blind and everything, right? So but they end up beating Vecna at that time, so he didn't get to like kill her all the way, even though technically she did die. But 11 brought her back to life, but not all the way. Hence why she's
Okay.
in the coma now. So yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
So what? So how did they defeat Vecna from crushing her at that time?
So it was like a lot of moving parts at the same time. It's like Max that was there, of course, as the bait, but 11 was in the mine fighting Vecna all at the same time. It was like Nancy, Steve, Robin, and like Harry and all of them are fighting Vecna physically, right? In the
Okay.
upside down, right? So in
Okay.
that
Okay.
same spot. So what they did was they shot him. They set him on fire and everything, and then so he ended up like being blasted about the house and then disappearing on some Michael Myers stuff. So that's what
Okay. Okay.
happened.
Okay. Okay. So so in the beginning of like season 5, there was a
Mhm.
point, and I don't know if I'm bugging or not, but it wasn't a point where it was like, nah, I'm not bugging. So it was a point where they was walking around in the house trying to be quiet,
I'm trying
right?
to think.
In the upside down, like it was like a point where they was writing. Remember, they kept writing on notes or something like that. Am I bugging?
I think that was in season 4. I want to say.
That was season 4. Okay, so what? Why was they writing on notes? Like what? That like
I'm trying to think. Oh, so what
was
had
it like
happened?
Vecna could hear them or something?
Like I think that was their way of talking to each other through the upside down without like a walkie-talkie, right?
Oh, okay, okay,
So like they would contact them through like it was and it was the lights and the little, what is the things called from back in the day, and it was like, but you put the little pins on it and it would light a light bright that.
okay, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so they would contact them like hi through that or whatever. So they'd be like,
Oh,
oh,
okay,
okay,
okay.
that's what's going on. So yeah, that's
Okay,
cool.
okay. Because I was kind of lost in the beginning. I thought Lucas was like in the upside down too, so I didn't really know.
Yeah, that was the real life. That was like in the real world at that time. So
Okay.
yeah. Mm.
So what's the other thing you was talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Because the game's about to start. We still got like 15 minutes. I don't know if you're a big game fan, but yeah, I mean, I really don't give a fuck.
Oh no, 100%. But my team's
Yeah.
already played.
Oh, okay, okay.
My team was the Eagles and the Bengals, so they both played. So it's just like, nah,
Okay, okay, okay.
But the
Well,
fantasy's
yeah, I mean,
still going on though, so that's
yeah,
why I
yeah,
care
it's still
too.
lit. All right.
You know what
So
I'm
so
saying?
what you were talking about the top five thing? You said something about the top five. We could finish out with that. What was the
But so I said like your top three biggest surprises this year in theaters that came out. So like movie
movies?
wise, yeah.
Oh,
Like
okay.
for mine, I got it queued up right here. 1 second. So for me, I know my top three surprises wise. Hold on, let me get to it. Let me get to it. So what bunch of stuff. I know. So one was Bulgania that just came out not too long. Oh, right, I made the
You
exact
liked
same.
it?
Man, I'm not even gonna lie. I thought that was so fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right. So what was? Hey, and don't get me wrong. I didn't watch it once again.
Oh,
So
okay,
explain to me why you think it was. Because
brother.
I saw like three people that reported about it, and they was like, yeah, nah, this is not it. So talk to me.
I I don't see how not because
What
I'm
was it
not.
about?
So I see the joy of it for me is that I went in there blind. So I was
Okay.
just like, all right, I'm gonna just watch it because like I know the director, I know it's Emma Stone, da 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 da. All right, cool. And then like it sets itself up like
Hold on,
a
I'm listening
kid.
to you. I'm just grabbing a pen so I can write some stuff down.
Oh, okay, was like I'm like okay, cool. Like it's just a kidnapping movie, but then once the story starts going on, you just like, bruh, that's crazy. Like, and
So
I'm
what's it
talking
about?
about.
You could give me a
I
spoiler alert, man. Give me a
so
spoiler
I
alert.
can't because that's the joy in it, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like if
Ah,
I look, I can tell you the broad strokes. The broad strokes
yeah,
is
sell
that.
it to me. If I was to be, if I was to be, we sitting down, we
Hmm.
just had Thanksgiving dinner. I'm your
Hmm.
hood cousin. Then I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
nigga, fuck that. I ain't trying to hear that whack shit. Don't nobody want to watch
Uh,
no movie with
all
Emma
right.
Stone. Sell it
All
to
right.
me.
So all right. So boom. So it's a kidnapping movie. Emma Stone is a CEO, and
Okay.
and like these two guys, they kidnap this CEO and tries to interrogate her because they have a conspiracy theory that she is an alien or whatever. But
Okay.
the thing is, though, too, they are mentally ill,
What
and
they
not
are?
just they are mentally ill, right?
Okay.
And not just that though, for real. Like if you watching it, like the story is deeper than that, but you find out specifically there's more than just he thinks that she's an alien or whatever. It's other things that's connected with his family is the
Okay.
reason why he kidnaps her. So what you just like, bro, that's wild. But I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Even knowing that, I could not like put together in my head what was going on, especially like the last 20 minutes of the movie is probably the best thing I have seen in like 5 years. I'm not gonna lie to you. And
Now you selling it to me.
like like to like the point was I probably say the last 30 minutes when shit starts to hit the fan,
Hmm.
like I'm in the theater, mind you, by myself, and I'm just like this, like, and I even had to look to my left, strangers, they like this for 30 minutes straight. Like,
Okay. So what is it a timepiece? Is it a
it's
timepiece movie?
no, it's modern day, it's happening today.
Okay.
But trust
And
me,
what's the name of it?
Bulgaria. I'm gonna see if it's spelled
Bulgania.
Bulgaria. Where is
I'm
it?
gonna look this up right now because I need I you just said uh, just a kidnapping movie.
Yes, it's a kidnapping movie. Just keep that in mind. But the connections with his family and stuff is what gets the story going. I'm gonna say that. And he's like, this is deeper than rap. So it's like, it's spelled Bugonia. And I want to say outside of maybe Sinners and Weapons, that might have been my other 9 I gave out this year. Yeah. Trust me.
So I like Emma Stone. I like Easy A and stuff like that. She's a good actor. I really do like her.
She really look everybody in there. But have you watched Breaking Bad?
Uh-huh.
So the dude, not that dude that played Jesse or whatever, but the kid that was killing all the people and stuff, and he was like working with Walt and all of them, like he's in there too. Great actor. I'm trying to tell you.
The black dude, or he like Spanish? John Esposito or whatever.
No. I'm talking about this is like he was like a hitman or whatever. And he's the dude that shot the kid out in the desert, and he wasn't supposed to, but he was just so locked in. He was just like, all right, I'm gonna do it.
What, the Mexican?
No, this is a white dude. You
talking about from Breaking Bad? I'm trying to think of the character.
All right. So the character, I'm trying to think of his name. I don't remember his name, but trust me,
it's all right. I'll just be trying to guess people's names. That's all.
He like if you're gonna look him up, he's the bully from Like Mike, then the orphanage.
Bully from Like Mike.
yeah. So it's him, obviously, but grown.
Yo. Oh yeah, it did. I know who this dude is. And you said the bully from Like Mike.
Yeah,
I was about to say he plays in so much other stuff for you to name like.
Right, that's what I was just like.
He's the cop from fucking Game Night. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yes, dude, he killed it. I'm not gonna lie, but
I forgot his goddamn name.
Right, that's what I'm saying though. Like, it's definitely tough. I'm not gonna lie, but
okay.
Bro,
right. So what's your other 2? That's your number 1.
That's my number 1, but outside of that, it's a movie called Naza 2. Have you ever heard of it? It's like Nazha, but the number 2. It's the second one.
Nazha.
Yeah, 2.
It's on Netflix?
I know the first one is. I didn't watch the first one, mind you, but when I tell you Naza 2, I think it's
what's it about?
So broad strokes, for real, it's like Crouching Tiger meets Dragon Ball Z meets Kung Fu Panda. But
so it's like it's an animation.
It's animation, but it is currently right now the highest grossing movie of the year.
That's not it, is it?
Yes, that's it. Is
it? Okay.
Trust me. I didn't watch the first one, so I was just like, maybe I ain't gonna like it. I know it's making all this money overseas, but I'm American.
Yeah.
I don't care about that. Like, I'm just like, is it good? The hype is real. Is real. When I tell you the animation and the way that they fighting on here is so cold, I'm just like, oh nah, this is fire.
Okay.
I ain't even gonna lie. So I would definitely say that too. What's another one? Another one for me was The Roof Man. I really like The Roof Man.
That was good. I watched that.
I really like The Roof Man. If not just The Roof Man, I would say Companion 2. That was another huge...
Companion was good.
Those two are like
Companion
neck and neck.
Good.
Especially Companion, because they set it up like it's a rom-com for real. Like,
they definitely did.
It is not a rom-com.
It's definitely not. That shit is a horror, a rom horror.
Right. So with those two are just tied though, for sure. And then Roofman is kind of like a modern day, like real life Mrs. Doubtfire to me. So I definitely think that is fire, like both of them though, for sure.
You said Roofman is like Mrs. Doubtfire. Why you think that? Because
you got to think though, like this is like a man essentially hiding who he is and doing a lot more positive things and leading with kindness and stuff, even though he's not supposed to be there. And it has the same heart as Mrs. Doubtfire, where like, brother, you're not supposed to be there, but you understand what's going on. Even though he's a good guy, he does dumb ass things. Oh, it's just like that for real.
Yeah. Yo, so when I ain't gonna front, when I was watching that, and then after seeing the dude at the end, because they showed Channing Tatum and makes him look like he's an excellent. When they showed his mugshot for the dude at the end, that motherfucker don't look like he might have been. You know what I'm saying? Like he looked like he might have been drug using and all of that shit. Yeah, nah, I definitely was not gonna trust that dude. But the story was it was definitely good, and I do see how you compare it to like I can't see how you compare it to Mrs. Doubtfire, but if I do look at it, he definitely was going through a divorce. So that's definitely Miss Doubtfire. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He definitely was trying to acclimate with the family, but even though that was Mr. Doubtfire, that was his own family. I did like it though, man. At the end, son. When she ratted him out, son, I was hot. Yo, I was sitting. I think I watched it with Shorty. I promise you, bro. I was sitting in the movie theaters like, yo, if this bitch rat this nigga out after all this time, yo, I ain't gonna front. I was hot, son. I was hot. That shit pissed me off. That was a good movie, though.
He was moving weird, though. He was moving too sketchy, and he could have got away. So I couldn't even be mad at her. Like, it's just like, brother, you had a clear path to freedom, and you just like, nope, I'm gonna do more dumb shit.
and I get that, and that's the part of what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they made that movie and they talked to him before, and they was like, all right, we not gonna make you look like a piece of shit, because we already know he was doing too much. He was like, yo, bro, from the. And first off, all right, let's be real. You have kids?
No, again.
All right, so let's just be real. If you have kids, I'm a father. Don't get me wrong. If my baby moms tell me leave, get up out of here, whatever, okay, I'm going. I'm doing whatever. And even if I know that my kids don't want to fuck with me, that man, that whole movie. Do you remember a point in time when he sent anything to his kids besides the one time? He sent something one time, and then he heard baby daddy or the other dude on the line, and then he was like, he felt some type of way. But my nigga, you was playing a dad to them kids that wasn't even your fucking kids for the whole movie. So that was my first instinct where I was like, all right, this dude is still a piece of shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And then, transitioning in, where he was like taking the gifts and then like bringing them to people. I was like, okay, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker was just eating candy the whole time. That shit was funny as hell.
Yeah.
But the end, bro, that, like I said, what hurt, it just made me pissed. Even if this dude is a crackhead or whatever, she lured him in there. And he knew, like, I'm not about to do it. You get what I'm saying? And then as soon as, like, I want to say, son had balloons and everything. Like, bro, she's a piece of shit.
I can't
she's
even.
She's a piece of shit, bro.
Yeah, but she fucked up for that. But I'm not gonna lie, I can't even because dude been lying for months. You gotta think though. True. He been lying for months. He's a
criminal.
On the run. No, a prison escapee, and you in my job. Like, you know what I'm saying? Is layers. Like, you really playing with me all the way, and not just that. You bringing stolen goods to my kids, and you buying them cars, all types of stuff. To church, like from church to my job to my personal. I understand why you got people involved. So at the end, I'm not gonna lie, brother. You should have just left. Me personally, like you said,
he was about to leave. He was literally about to leave, Brody. And then she called him like, yeah, baby, pull up. I'm here.
And he's like, shit, I'm about to get me some pussy. No, nigga, get out. It's just like, no, cuz, leave. leave.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was a good movie, though. That was a good movie.
Yeah.
All right, so I give you my three before we get up out of here. So I agree with you. Roofman, that was a good one of the year. That shit got me crying right now. That was a good movie. So Roofman, I'll put that on my top three. Eeny Meeny. I don't know if you ever seen it.
Meeny.
It's on Hulu. So you've seen Baby Driver before, right?
Yeah.
All right, so boom. Imagine Baby Driver is a female that's a baby daddy, and no, that's a baby mama, baby driver, right? And she got a baby daddy that's a piece of shit.
Okay.
He gets into some shit, and she has to use her baby driver skills to bring money to make sure that her baby daddy doesn't get killed.
Okay, so you said it's Eeny Meeny.
Eeny Meeny, all Hulu. And
Okay.
and you talk about like scenes, like driving scenes, son.
Yeah.
She be willing that shit. And, like in the
Oh,
beginning,
really?
she finds out that she's pregnant. Like it basically start off like Straw with fucking Taraji P Henson. Like the first
Okay,
5 minutes, she's like trying to get shit together. She's disheveled. She goes into a job. It's a bank. A bank robber literally comes into the bank and tries to rob her. And she loses her job and some other bullshit. So it's a whole bunch of bullshit. Then she finds out she's pregnant. And then her baby daddy comes through and he's just a piece of shit that's getting beat up in a room. And then she busts into the room, breaks him out of the room, runs, and then that's how the whole movie starts.
Oh, okay.
But that shit is good.
Eeny Meeny. Okay.
Eeny Meeny, yep.
Okay, I got it.
Eeny Meeny, Roof Man. Damn, I can't even think of any other movies that I want. But you know what? I'm waiting until fucking the Diddy shit that 50 Cent dropping on Tuesday. I'm watching that shit.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm waiting for.
I was like, you waiting for Diddy? I'm like, what?
Pause.
No, I was like, where?
Pause. I'm waiting for the Diddy documentary. Documentary
All right,
coming out on Netflix. I want to see that. But I watch so much shit, man. Like I can't even. This one shit that you showed me, the Niza or Nazar too. I'm definitely gonna check that out.
Fire,
but,
trust me.
Bro, I be watching so many movies, man. I'm like, this is why I gotta link up with people like you. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I ain't gonna lie. I started about 4 years to make a movie log. Anything I've ever seen in the past 4 years, I write that bitch down. I write the date.
That's crazy.
And then I write the thing look what's right here.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So I make sure because I always forget. I'm not gonna was it this year, last year? I never know. So definitely start doing that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm gonna do that. The first movie I'm gonna watch. So what would you say? Begonia.
Watch that. Trust me.
How you say Bugonia?
Yes.
Begonia. Yeah.
Like if nothing else, if you don't watch nothing else, watch that. Trust me.
I got you. I'm gonna watch that. That's my homework for the night. I got you.
All right, bet.
All right, boss. So this is some shit. We wrapping up in about an hour right now. I appreciate it. Hopefully we can get some more. You know what I mean? Sometime soon.
Yeah, for sure.
Anytime you just want to rant, want to talk some shit, just send me an invite and we can do it. All right.
Bet. I appreciate you for even reaching out, bro. I know it's tough. So for sure, bro. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna be posting everything. I'll make sure I keep you tagged. All right.
All right, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
My man. Salute.
All right, for sure.